I remember seeing there, I see myself in you. But what I want them to walk away with is now I want them to see themselves in me. That they can look at me and say, I too can become a chief creative officer in this industry. I too can become one of the most talented, most awarded, most celebrated person in this industry and be a person of color because I see people do it who look like me. And that is the most important thing, is these kids need to see that no matter what they think is impossible, nothing is impossible.
Being a creative is a passion-based industry. You do it because you love it.
Underneath the willows, the ground is glowing, and high behind the thin blue sky, the stars are slowly snowing. When the light hit the darkness, it set the world in motion, and somehow I found you on the shore of the aerial ocean.
We started out in Cape Town first, and Cape Town was beautiful. I mean, I was like, this place is paradise, and it was winter, and it was still amazing, and those kids were awesome, and just full of energy, and it's the creative vibe and the swagger that these kids brought were just unbelievable.
They are extremely fast learners. They're scary quick as far as what they're able to do in a short amount of time, and it's exciting to know that this is what's coming next.
How y'all doing? My name is Brandon Roshan. I come from a church culture, call and response. Call and response. Okay? Y'all cool people. Flavor, right? Y'all flavor. I can see y'all sitting up here. Don't be sitting all shy and stuff. Shy, nah, man. We come here to have fun, right? Everybody here serious, advertising fun. It's called a boot camp for a reason, because it's 4 days of nothing but blood, sweat, and tears and passion. And literally, these kids come in on day one, and they got the brief from the client, and it was like, okay, now go.
This year is probably quite an exciting brief.
And what is different is a lot of these kids don't have advertising backgrounds, you know? They just love the industry, they love creativity, and this is a cool way, so they're like, hey, I can do this. Like there's an industry called advertising where I can be creative. And so it was so cool to watch them, you know, day one take the brief and like, I have no clue what to do with this brief.
It's closer to a real situation, a live situation in an agency. So it's like a pitch. When I'm a mentor, the rest of the world disappears and I'm happy. And it's a great feeling, it's a great relationship.
Boot camps are probably, especially here, are so important because you get to bring in experts that kids can ask questions and learn so much more information that they could learn by having to struggle at home or to try to get their parents to understand, or just simply just not knowing where to even look. The thing that I love about our industry is that you could be the poorest of the poor with just a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can write some of the most amazing ideas. Your imagination is what sets you free.
You know, we call it African creativity, and it's something, you know, when they say that out of every bad situation there is some good that comes out of it, and it's in the same way that we had some of the most amazing musicians and artists that came out of the apartheid era. It's people making something out of nothing, and I think when you're down to such little, it's amazing how creative you get.
My name is Tshepiso Mabula, originally from Mount Frere in the Eastern Cape. Part of the struggle of living in the township is, more than anything, getting out of it, but still being able to stay true to yourself. You need to know what you're here to achieve ultimately, and if you don't know that, you're going to allow small things like class and racial profiling to get you down. And I think more than anything, it's important for us to triumph through those struggles so that those who come after us can have a reference, and that it's a little bit easier on them than it was on us. Each person can be the tiny spark that ignites the flame of sweeping change. it starts with a little tiny spark. It starts with an idea or a thought, and all you have to do is keep pushing, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the barriers, regardless of the criticism. You just keep forging ahead to where you want to get, and you'll realize that your own happiness is what brings about success at the end of the day.
Let me sleep. I am tired of my grief. I would like you to love me, to love me, to
I
love
think the students there are exceptional, and I think that the approach that they have to the work and the attitudes that they have are superb. The boot camp is no joke. It's a very, very, very tough assignment and a tough 4 days. And then on that 5th day, they have to produce and present that work to a panel of really incredible judges who come from different agencies. And what they managed to accomplish within those 4 days is just astounding. So I'm proud of the students there. My expectations were high, but they've exceeded even my expectations. And I think the creatives who work with us and who mentor them throughout the week and all the agencies that are involved would agree that they are by far some of the best students we've worked with, and we're very proud of them.
The power of creativity has been in how it has been able to open my eyes. I've seen this entire world. I've learned about my capabilities in ways that I never ever thought possible. I've learned that I can compete with the world. I've learned that I can contribute to the world, you know, and it's just been absolutely incredible. And I feel like if we can nurture that in all these kids, it literally for me is the one thing that can take you from where you are to where you never imagined you could be.
So hold on to me. So